Hello, hello! It has recently come to my attention that since I've started YouTube, I have uploaded over 100 videos, which is crazy to me. I thought like in celebration of this, I would do the get to know you tag because I was thinking about it and I've made 100 videos, but I don't know that you guys know me all that well yet, and I would like it if you did, I guess. I don't know, this is weird. So hang out, grab a beer, and let's get to know each other. I hate myself so much already for this. Question 1, I have my questions right here too, so sorry, I'm just gonna keep like going like this. What is your middle name? My middle name is Lauren. Check. Question 2, what is your favorite color? My favorite color is blue. Number 3, who is your first best friend? My parents. My parents still are my best friends. I see them every week. I know that's kind of like a lame answer, but my parents rock and they were my first best friends, so. How tall are you? I am 5'7". Cats or dogs? I am a dog person. I do not really care for cats. I also, the idea of having like litter boxes freaks me out, like a poo box in your house. I know so many of you are I'm sorry if you're a cat person. I don't mean to offend you. This is just my personal preference. I mean, kittens are cute. They're just not, it's not my thing, not my thing. Next question, funniest moment throughout school? Like throughout all of my schooling? I don't know. One thing that does kind of stand out, and this might be a like you just had to be there kind of thing, but we made like a video, and it was sock puppet theater, and we were reenacting Hamlet, but we were doing it with the music The Lion King, and I don't know, we thought we were like the funniest people in the world. So since that's the only thing I can really think of right now, that's gonna be my answer. Sorry, that sucked. How many countries have you visited? I've just been to the good old US of A. That's it. I haven't been anywhere else. I would like to go many places, but every time we take a trip, we wind up going to Disney World, so what are you gonna do? Are you have gone to college? I am not currently in college. I would like to go back to school because I have not yet finished. So if anybody would like to give this girl like a scholarship or something, I'd love to go back. I'm not sure what I would go back for now. I went for English and education, and I don't know that that's the thing that I would like to do anymore. So, I don't know. What was your favorite / worst subject in high school? My favorite was English. Obviously, I went to school to become an English teacher, and my least favorite was math. I am terrible at math, and I think it's so vindicating that now we literally are all walking around with calculators in our pockets all the time. What is your favorite drink? My favorite drink is, I know it's like poison for you, but my favorite drink is Diet Coke. I love it. It fuels me, and I know that it's going to kill me one day, but I do it anyway, so. What is your favorite animal? I don't think I have one. I mean, I like red pandas, and I like sloths, and I love the brown bear at the zoo is like one of my favorites to watch. So, I don't know, red pandas, sloths, and brown bears. Oh, I also love sharks. I love sharks. I'm horrified of sharks. Okay, forget everything. Sharks are my favorite, but I am just like, I have such like a primal fear of sharks. I was that kid that watched Jaws and went on the Jaws ride at Universal like way too young. And I would be in the swimming pool, and I would be afraid to get like too far into the deep end because I was fairly certain that a giant shark was going to come and like eat my leg off. So I am inherently terrified of sharks, but I also think they're really freaking cool. And so I'm always like watching Shark Week and the movies and, you know, doing all that stuff. What is your favorite perfume? My favorite perfume is an oldie, but a goodie. I don't even know if they really like mass produce this anymore because the only places I see it are like TJ Maxx and Marshalls, but Britney Spears Curious is my favorite perfume. Something with my body chemicals and Curious, it just smells really nice. Tea or coffee? Coffee. I hate tea. I would like to develop a taste for tea, but I'm just not there yet. And I'm also really not the biggest coffee drinker either, so Diet Coke, I guess would be that answer. What would you or have you named your children? We do not have any kids at the current moment. We have talked about names. I don't know if we're still gonna go with those names because we really liked the name Liam, and that's kind of been like ever since we got married, that's been like our boy name. And I feel like everybody's naming their kid Liam now, so I don't know that I want to do that. I also really love the name Lorelai. I like the name Eloise. Just kind of flowery names with a lot of syllables because my last name is so short. I feel like something longer just sounds good with it. Boy, I'm like handsy today. What sports do you play or have you played? None whatsoever. I did dance. I danced basically from, I'm gonna say age like 7 to 18. I was a dance teacher. I taught little kids. It was so much fun. I miss dance every day. But when I went to college, you could not minor in dance, and that's what I really wanted to do. And so I just couldn't see myself majoring in it. I just wanted to have like the minor, so I stopped, and I miss it every single day, every day. What is your favorite book? My favorite book is The Princess Bride by S. Morgenstern. But if you've read the book, you know that it's really not S. Morgenstern, it's William Goldman. And if you've read the book, you know that like the whole premise of the book is based on him finding this older book and annotating it because it was too long, and then they have like the added chapter for Buttercup's baby, and oh, it's just the best book ever. I'm obsessed with the movie too. I'd actually love to be Buttercup for Halloween one year. But yeah, Princess Bride is my hands down all-time favorite book. Super honorable mention to the Harry Potter series. Obviously, like, my life is Harry Potter. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? That is a great question. We watch the Tim Tracker every day, and that is actually like one of the reasons we started vlogging, because they were talking about how cool it was to look back and see what you were doing on that certain day. So the trackers did like inspire me to start like vlogging our adventures. I also, we watch Adam the Woo. And I have been watching like a ton of makeup YouTubers lately. I really like Kathleen Lights. I think she's adorable. Thrift Thick, I watch all the time. Both of those ladies are super informative, especially when it comes to the drugstore stuff. Oh my gosh, who else? Oh, Graveyard Girl. I love her. I could watch Bunny all day long. She cracks me up. And there's like 100 more. I watch a lot of YouTube. Like a lot of YouTube, which is why I started making my own in the first place. So yeah, so that's just a tiny little like smattering of the people that I watch on YouTube. What is your favorite movie? My favorite movie is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I think it is heartbreaking and beautiful and different, and it is just the coolest movie. If you haven't seen it before, it's about erasing someone from your memory. So say you had a bad relationship and you would care to just like completely obliterate it from your mind. You can do that in this movie. Boy meets girl, they fall in love, they break up, girl gets boy erased, boy finds out he's been erased, and boy goes to erase girl and then decides in the middle of the erasing process that he doesn't want her erased anymore. Did that make any sense? I hope so. Are you single or taken? I'm taken. Quite taken. What is your idea of an ideal first date? I am very low-key. I am not a wine and dine kind of gal. I would just as soon like you bring over a pizza and a movie, and I think that might have been one of mine and Chad's first dates. We watched Wayne's World. It was awesome. Really, I just want like a chance to get to know somebody. How many girlfriends or boyfriends have you had? Not many. Before Chad, a lot of my relationships were like long ones. So I dated a boy in high school for a year, and then I dated someone else for 5 years, and then I dated someone else for a little over a year, and then I married Chad. So whatever I just said, that's the number of boyfriends that I've had. Favorite memory from childhood? Oh man. We had a lot of great trips to Disney World that I remember when I was a kid. We've had a lot of like special Christmases. It's really hard to pick just one memory. My parents rock, and I'm very grateful to have had like a really happy childhood. So I can't think of like one thing off the top of my head that is like my favorite. I'll just pick one. At Christmas one year, Santa left his boot at our fireplace and I kept it. I kept it safe for a year, and then I had returned the boot to Santa the next year with a little note just letting him know, like, hey man, I got your stuff, don't worry, it's fine. And I got in return an extra special present for being so cool to Santa. I got the Cabbage Patch doll that I really wanted, that you could like do her hair, like her hair had like wires in it that bent, and so you could braid it and like crip it and stuff. And I was just so excited, and that's actually a story that comes up in our family all the time. So Santa and my parents created that magical moment for me, and it is definitely like a highlight in my childhood, I would say. Do you speak any different languages, and how well? Funny story, I took Spanish for a couple years in high school, and when I went to college we had to either take like Spanish or math, which doesn't really make any sense now that I'm thinking about it, but I was an English major, so what was I gonna do with math? We took a placement test for Spanish, and by some miracle, like, I have no idea how I did this, I tested out of it. I tested out of Spanish. I can't speak it now. I just know like a couple key phrases. There's a few things I remember, but it was honestly like such a fluke, and I never had to take it again. So I guess the answer is I speak like the tiniest, teeniest, un poquito amount of Espanol. Do you have any siblings? I do. I have 4 older sisters and 1 younger brother. How would you describe your fashion sense? I'm not really sure how to describe my fashion sense. I know like people I'm inspired by. My biggest fashion inspiration is like late 70s, early 80s Stevie Nicks. Like, to me, that is the best. But I also, today I'm wearing like a Magic Mike shirt that I got for free at Pride 2 years ago. But I do also like to try out like trendy things. I also like vintage. I like vintage a lot. I like to incorporate vintage elements into my outfits. But yeah, Stevie Nicks, vintage, high-waisted, stupid t-shirts, oh my god, nerdy stuff. I'm always wearing, how could I have not mentioned, I'm basically wearing like a Mickey Mouse t-shirt all the time. My username is literally Jess Dresses Disney, and that's not what I led with. But yeah, I wear lots of Disney inspired things. I love to Disney bound as well. But I'm always trying to like incorporate the Disney stuff in such a way that it fits with my own personal style. So did I even answer that question? I don't know. I'm just gonna move on. What is your favorite restaurant? My all-time favorite restaurant is, I'm gonna say, Antojitos at Universal City Walk in Orlando. Chad and I do agree that they have the best nachos you will ever taste in your whole life. I'm also just a huge fan of Chipotle. I don't really, we don't go out to restaurants all that often, so mostly it's something we can grab and bring home, and Chipotle is the answer most of the time because I never get tired of it. Okay, we're home stretching it. What are some of your favorite TV shows? I'm gonna say all-time favorites are Arrested Development, Saturday Night Live, Parks and Rec, The Office, Kids in the Hall, the first seasons of Community, Portlandia, I'm obsessed with, Bob's Burgers. Oh my god, we watch Bob's Burgers every night. No joke, we fall asleep to Bob's Burgers every single night. We watch a lot of TV, but those are like my like favorite things. Pretty much comedies, but I also love Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, Once Upon a Time. I miss Agent Carter. I loved Agent Carter so much. I'm so sad that show got canceled. Currently watching Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. That show is too funny. I feel like I'm forgetting like a big one. I feel like I'm forgetting like a major one that I love, but it's not, that's all I got right now. So I feel like that was a lot. I gave you like 50 shows to work with. Next question, PC or Mac? We have both, and they're both just fine. So I have literally no preference. What phone do you have, iOS or Android? I have an iPhone 6s Plus. I will probably only ever have iPhones from here on out because this is how I vlog. I don't have a camera, I don't have equipment, I have an iPhone and I have iMovie, and that is how I am able to like churn out a video every single day. I know it's not like the greatest quality ever, but it's really convenient and it works well for me. If you are thinking about starting a vlog, I would really recommend like just use your phone. It's fine. Last question, tell us one of your bad habits. There is the Diet Coke that I've previously mentioned. Other than that, I don't really have like any bad habits. I mean, everything I do is really healthy, and I just feel like I don't, yeah, nothing comes to mind. That was so stupid, I'm sorry. Okay, but for real though, I shop too much. You guys have already probably made that conclusion just based on the videos you've seen so far. So there you have it. Hopefully you enjoyed getting to know me slightly better than you did before. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. I'm pretty much an open book, so I'm willing to answer most things within reason. With that being said, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. I just can't believe I've made that many videos. That's crazy to me. The number is only going to keep getting higher because we're uploading every single day. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.